Testing. Hey, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome into the dive. Yes, it is a midweek game, so I'm rushing in from work, as I always do midweek like this. So sorry for the slight delay, but here we are. Welcome. This is this is a huge match. I hope you did catch our video there that me, Adrian Sousa from Rabona TV. If you haven't watched that one, catch it after the game. It was a preview. Maybe see how relevant our discussion was. It was a nice little 15-minute discussion between me and Adrian. You check out Adrian Rabona TV. He's got like 330,000+ subscribers now. He covers all things footy. Does actually cover a lot of Serie A and Juve as well. So maybe worth checking out. And he's a Benfica fan, so hence why we had the conversation. So without getting too long in the tooth here, guys, please subscribe, get into the comments, please join the chat, no matter no matter which platform you're on today, because we're on all the platforms, honestly. That includes YouTube in both vertical and horizontal, Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, and Live and Assist, who will be providing us with our live scoreboard and replay cuts there for the evening. So please just follow us everywhere. Bio, description, all the links are down in there. And of course, once the scoreboard goes up, you'll have the live link to assist. So that's the housekeeping. Let's get into a bit of a pregame. Like I said, me and Adrian did do like a proper pregame here. It was Monday morning, but if you missed it, here we are. May as well get after it, right? So the game, let's see, 10 minutes away. My stream? How come my stream hasn't started yet? It's a DAZN one. It's DAZN tonight, so we'll see how she fares. But the lineup. Juve at home, of course, at the Allianz. We will see once again tonight the 4-2-3-1. Get some comments on screen for you guys as well. Luca, fellow Canadian. Yeah, David goal today. I hope so. He, of course, is up top, but we start from the back with Di Gregorio. Then, along the back line, Cambiasso was your left back. Kelly Bremer, your center backs. Kalulu on the right. Pivot of Thuram Locatelli. Up top, you got McKennie on the right. Moretti slotting down the center again with Yildiz on the left. And Jonathan David up top. Facing off against José Mourinho's Benfica. Ruben and net. This is something that Adrian kind of mentioned. Maybe he's a little leaky. Hopefully he is for us tonight. Then backline Dahl, Otamendi, Araujo, and Dedic. Comments in there, both Otamendi, Araujo, as well as who's the guy I'm missing on the bench? Oliveira, Silva's the other one, Antonio Silva. Maybe not the most solid back line out there. So yes, will they be playing rather deep? Maybe, and if so, they can be got at. However, they are matching us in this 4-2-3-1. I don't know if they are going to sit weak, but in their pivot there, they have Ursenes and Barrero, who was the goal scorer last weekend for them. Interesting, though, he plays anywhere in the midfield. So he's playing further back today. And Sudakov slotting in centrally instead of playing out wide as well. So he takes the central role, flanked by Sheldrup and Prestiani. And up top, their very, very lethal goal scorer in Vangelis Pavlidis. So decent. I don't know if you'd call this their 100% starting 11. It's slightly rotational. The formation's rotational. They're matching us. Listen, guys. Let's look at the table. And was it Tentos? Was it Kribasibi? One of our regulars, anyways. In the I don't even have my phone on me. I could have checked real quick. But anyway, sorry. It was mentioned they need to win. look at the table here. Like, if they don't win this game, they are effectively out of contention. And while now down into 28th, of course, some teams have played. Napoli and Copenhagen sharing a point there. Oh my, 24th and 25th now. But yeah, at 6 points. And they play, I believe it is Real Madrid after this one. We'll just pop in real quickly. Real Madrid there on the 28th. They have to win the next 2 games. Their next 2 games are Juve and Madrid. So they 100% should be coming at us today. Because if they lose this game, even if they tie this game, quite honestly, they're done. They're done. Say they even tie. They're at 7 points. They can win against Real. That's 10 points. You need, like, minimum, depending on how it plays out, 11. So that's 100% going to play in to what we see here. So the question coming in was, like, how negative football will Mourinho do? Like, how much is he going to lock this down? As we know Mourinho is capable of doing. But with this 4-2-3-1, with the need to secure most likely 3 points, this might be an open game. And that's actually going to lead in, I think, Spalletti's game plan of the small ball, if you will, right? So Conceição doesn't get the start. It is McKennie, who is slightly more physical. Well, compared to Conceição, he's more physical for sure. But we got the smaller lineup, right? In the sense that we're going to be playing short, quick passes, trying to bomb up the flanks, cross in, find that space. Mourinho, he's a lockdown expert. He's a tactician as well, right? He has a very storied career the past few years. Sure, I mean, maybe not as to speak. Almost a heavyweight of management, of coaches between Spalletti and Mourinho and how the systems and the tactics are going to play out. I want to show you guys the head-to-head as well. Not good for Juve. We don't beat Benfica. We just don't. The last time we actually beat them, 2018 Champions Cup, had to go to penalties. Yeah, and then it goes back to 2014. So, does that mean anything today? Do we break the stuck? Do we change history? Me and Adrian, we both predicted a 1-1 game. It's still going to be tight. I don't think this is going to be an open clash. But we're going to have a game on hand, one way or the other. I'm hoping. I really am hoping that we have something exciting today. It's definitely worth it. These are both teams that need to come out swinging. And no excuses. So I think I'm going to adjust my prediction there from Monday morning. I've had a couple days to think about it, obviously, and kind of dig a little deeper. And now seeing that it's a 4-2-3-1, I think, do I give the edge to Juve at 2-1? Here's the thing. Both teams can come out swinging. They both have their highs and lows. They're very unpredictable, these two teams today. Which team shows up? Juve's at home, sure, but that hasn't stopped Benfica in the past either. This this is huge. This is huge, guys, right? So a little less critical for Juve. But if they do win today, they pretty much secure going into the playoff round. Done and dusted. Then it's Monaco. Let's see. When's that next game? Let's get already thinking about the next game, right? We probably shouldn't, but fixtures. Monaco also on the 28th of January. Okay. So I mean, we're gonna see. That's already next week. That's a quick, yeah, that one's coming up quick. That's next week already when you start putting the numbers down, right? So this is a critical couple weeks here with Napoli sandwiched in between. Already mentioned dropping points to Copenhagen. in the last place for this championship as we currently stand. They might not, but they're looking uphill at the moment. So, what does that mean? I don't know. We'll talk about the weekend when the weekend comes. Let's focus on today's game. It is gonna be. I'm hoping just toe to toe slugfest. All right, we got a Benfica fan. All right, Maloney edits. Let's go Benfica. I mean, everyone's welcome. I think we're pretty friendly. The fan bases here. There's nothing that should create a rift today. I hope not. I mean, come in, join the chat. Absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be biased towards Juve. It is a Juve channel. We'll do our best. Do our best to cover Benfica fairly. As I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it depends who the team is. I'm not. I don't call this fair, right? This is why this is a Juve channel, not a Serie A or Champions League channel. But yeah, I mean, what are the predictions? I could probably start off a poll. We could do a poll. Why not? Let's do that. Let me get this going. Just bear with me for a quick minute as I do get this poll going. Do I have to open up 2 polls for 2 streams? I can't wait. So YouTube is eventually just going to have 1 stream, and you can choose vertical or horizontal, however you wish. But I'm going to do this on the horizontal. If you're on Twitter, hop over to the YouTube. Give us a like, a follow everywhere. Start poll. Okay. Scores first. No, sorry. Just give me. I know this is horrible for live television. I get it, but I'm almost done here. Okay, poll is up. Let's do that. All right, let's get to my stream then. We have time check 0 minutes. It should be going. I'm going to do a quick refresh just to make sure I'm at the latest. I don't want to delay. But the zone sometimes, yeah. I fear. Let me know how the delay is today. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But at least I know what I'm working with. All right. Otherwise, let's see who is our referee for today. Serdar Guzubuyuk. Turkish, and you guys know I can't pronounce Turkish names, so I'm sorry. But we do have kickoff here. So let's here we go. We do have kickoff. I need to sync up our scoreboard as well, so I'm going to bring that up onto screen once I do that. Just once again, to bear with me. And once it is synced, just a second. Oh, we have yield is already going at it. Let's do this. Let's do this, boys. All right, let's get excited. There's too many things to do. I need to get excited. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. We're synced up. Scoreboard's up. Everything's good to go. Let's watch some footy, ladies and gentlemen. Cambiasso with the throw-in. Ooh-wee. Yeah, these are always so hectic, these weekday games just flying in here. So I do apologize for the chaos. Let's see some. Oh, they're already an offside. Yeah. Oh, cheap little offside there in the midfield. All right, let's get those votes in as well. David's winning so far. Interesting though that Chico doesn't get the nod to start, especially playing against a Portuguese team, a rival Portuguese team from where he grew up. But it seems that maybe he's just not 100% yet. We do like him coming off the bench. It's a bit of a trump card late in the game. and it's not a horrible choice. McKennie's in form. He's a little more physical. He's an engine. Like that's the other thing. Chico doesn't really have the full 90 in him. So I'm not upset with the choice to start McKennie, but definitely wouldn't mind seeing Chico a 60th minute. Like I wouldn't hold him off too deep into the game, right? You wanna get him and start running like no later than the 70th. Bedic going for a bit of a dribble. Ooh, nice little flick into the box by Benfica. Bremer's there to cut that out, though. Dal, welcome in, buddy. Looking to looking forward to perhaps maybe some Mourinho antics on the sideline today as well. That could always add a little bit of excitement to the broadcast. Maybe give us something to clip. Who knows? I don't. And it makes you wonder when you're not there, right? Like the microphones, where are the microphones set up? So when the curve is chanting right now, you definitely hear the chant. Then everything else seems so quiet. So I wonder. I don't imagine the stadium's that quiet right now. Sometimes you do have somebody live at the game that's in the chat, but that's also it's so hard to get signal. That many people crammed into one spot. Yeah, you usually not getting tons of signal. Interesting line as we're passing in the back line, pinched fairly high. Apparently, we have like the highest line in Europe. I meant to look more into that stat. It was an interesting stat though. Lulu crossing in. No, doesn't quite get on the end of a foot. Locatelli receives it back the top. Yeah, so can't control. That's turned over now, and oh, a battle for it. Nice, good job, good job. Juve winning, and there is Yildiz on the left side, nice and open. Cutting in, scooping. Ooh, and just a deflection over the bar, and it's going to the corner. Decent delivery by Yildiz, understanding that he doesn't have the space for the shot, but you have David and McKennie crashing in and tries to give the service. No to Mendy. He's in the way. So this is one of Juve's weak points, right? The set plays, the corners, they lack a lot of height and physicality. Again, going back to that small ball idea. This is why we play a lot of short corners, play it low, play it on the ground. But it doesn't look like anybody's coming short. So delivery coming in. No, no, it is. Sorry, I didn't see Cambiasso there. Laid off. Ooh, I think David was offside anyways on that play. He doesn't touch it. And we've been. We'll continue on with this. There's Mourinho taking a bunch of notes early on. Okay, getting a little louder in the stadium. I think there should be a lot of flags. I saw a picture of the stands with a bunch of the Juve flags, the white ones with the black J. So I'm hoping that there's some sort of display here from the crowd today. Working up the left. That's bad pass to David, but Thuram's there to take it over. Thuram making space. Moretti, and it's poked out, but there's Loca. Maintain control. So this is looking a lot like the Juve we've seen recently. A lot of control. But the question is do they find that penetration, the finishing touch? And there's McKennie and Moretti linking up down low on the right. Yield is coming in, supporting, delivery. Ooh, and some frantic defending. Ooh, and Thuram! He just gets enough of the head to pop up an easy save for Pregame, who immediately releases it. Dedic bombing up, inverting in. And here's Shutakov. Tries a long one, bouncing. Di Gregorio almost didn't see it, but finds it last second and collects. Yeah, it looked like a bit of a delayed reaction there as the ball comes through traffic. How's the delay today, guys? Hopefully it's not too bad. 30 seconds or so is probably about standard. There's David coming back, moving it left for Yildiz, who just trips on the ball. Wins it back, thankfully, but that was a bit of a misstep by Yildiz, who cuts in. And oh, wow, that dip down low. Truban gets the hand down. I thought that was a pass at first. That was a tricky shot. And this is all coming off him just just tripping over the ball for a second, but battling it back and almost just forcing a play. That was going in too. Yeah, Otamendi, he's on his boys right now. Tell him to wake up. Big throw by Mac. Doesn't make it through though. Oh, but again, battling down low. There's Moretti. And that's out for another corner. Forcing the plays. So I think I didn't finish this thought. I don't think is similar look to what we saw on the weekend. What we saw with Sassuolo and Cremonese. It's just how we do the finishing aspect of the game, right? So I had posted this on X if anybody had seen. I put the stats up from all three of those games, last three games. All the stats were similar. Scorelines, however, 3-0, 3-0, then we lose 1-0. We didn't necessarily play a bad game, but we lost because we couldn't score. So that looks like what we were seeing here tonight. And no, just not quite on off that corner as well. Again, lacking height for those plays. More long deliveries so far today instead of playing the short ball. Oh, Thuram doesn't even get it. It drops in behind him. But that's another corner, actually. Goes off the defender. They're already building up. Was decent first 10 minutes. Attempts on both ends. Yeah, this one's going long as well. Oh, Ruben gets it, but not very confidently. It was a half punch. Does work out, though, for Benfica. Juve is suffocating the midfield as well. This will be interesting because with the two-man pivot, this is where Juve struggle, only having two men in the midfield. They can't always control the midfield as a result, but they are now going up against just another two-man midfield. Rudikov's gonna be relied on a little bit, I think, to have to track back. But as of now, it is Juve suffocating the mid. That is quiet today. I imagine a lot of people are still at work or driving home or whatever. They're just listening, but can't be active in the chat, which is understandable. No, he lost his shoe there, Shudikov. Locatelli drops a shoulder in. It wasn't. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. Commentator thinks it should have been a yellow, but let's look at this again here. I need the front angle. I don't know. Again, it looks like he kind of brought himself down from that angle. Made a meal of it. And he's still making a meal of it. Like, it's a little bit embarrassing. Yeah, yeah. Put your shoe on. I understand. Like, you lost your shoe. Yeah, come on, man. You're totally making a meal of this one. Yeah, X. No, I know, Luca. Everyone watches on X, and I'm pretty sure they all just listen in, and very rarely. Three of us smarts in here. But there's two streams as well for the YouTube, the vertical and the horizontal. So yeah, it splits the stream a bit. I've been trying it out for a few weeks. The vertical stream actually last week did well. I'll read that in a second. Benfica looking for a bit of space, but Juve, their defensive shape always fairly sound. It's their stupid mistakes that bite Juve in the ass. It's not really, as of late, especially with the Bremer back, it hasn't really been open play. In the sense that like the back line was broken down. It's usually like a bad pass from Cambias or whatever, giving it away in a dangerous spot. Which just is to say, if we keep our heads about us today, clean sheet certainly a possibility. Yeah, Dal saying driving, but I'm listening to your sweet voice. Thank you. Rabona TV clip was awesome, my guy. Getting the big time Canadians on. Yeah, no, I'm saying Rabona. His name's Adrian. Adrian's an awesome dude. And here is Benfica. They have to drop it back. Bit of space. Ooh. Little worrying there. Benfica get it back. Bernardo losing Thuram. And Cambiasso has to do a bit of work there, but it's a corner for Benfica. Yeah, I think this is the fourth time me and Adrian have done something together. With the channel and Adrian. How's against the vertical screen? You just like old school? Yeah, you want it to be the way it's supposed to be. On the phone, I mean, it does make sense if you have to watch it on your phone. It's just the way she goes these days. Delivery? Ooh, who did that go off of? I think it was Loca. Oh, this is a potential handball on Locatelli? Doesn't look like he's entertaining it, the ref. No, I mean, not the greatest angle, but I'm pretty sure that was just another corner. Which it is. Nothing there. Bro, it's still free in the box. Locatelli, he does well enough to clear it up. Yildiz, though, I think you just got to boot it. And he doesn't. Just couldn't get the control on the clearance, and Benfica swarm Yildiz, win it back. Honestly, I would have booted that one if I could. Like, in hindsight, boot that down. Just force him back a little bit, regroup. Yes, I was saying yeah. So yeah, I'm seeming to the old schoolness of it, and background just gives the entire live stream a bit of pizzazz. Yeah, I mean we do. We try to do something with their background here. I know I haven't done too much with it lately, but yeah, I mean we try to put a bit of a display, make it look nice, and put it. Well, that was a handball. Hit Moretti. That'll just be a turnover. Yeah, going back to that, we put a bit of time and effort and money into giving a bit of a display background, something nice. Obviously, it's for us as wow. This is my office. This is where I hang out. Multi-purpose in that sense, but still, yeah, I appreciate that, Dal. Benfica edging on the possession at the moment. However, it just seems they have a bit less of that positive possession. No, they're taking a couple looks here and there. Nothing other than that one shot, nothing too crazy yet. Locatelli just pushing it left to Yildiz. And from distance! Oh! Man, did Turin get any of that, or did it just bounce past? Man, he came close last game and couldn't get anything with it today. He's trying. No, no touch. So it is a goal kick. Yeah, footer so wide. Just didn't get the curl on that one to tuck it in. That would have been a nice one, though. He understands, though, it seems, that these teams continually low blocking. That he has to just shoot a little bit more outside the box. Like, take that extra little chance. Not try to necessarily dribble in and force the play. I mean, last game, he got a yellow card for slipping. It was a soup sandwich out there. He cut to the right. He loses his tread, and it's a yellow card for diving. Davide Massa. Still don't think that was stupid. And then he had to play a little more tentatively the rest of the game and take those outside shots. You know, not drive into the box in case he tripped again and got a red card. So I feel that was a bit of what happened there last game, but nice to see him kind of learning from that. You know, not necessarily always having to cut in, dribble in, get in front of the goalkeeper. Maybe just take those lower percentage shots and see what happens. Oh, yeah, you're getting your foot fixed up, eh? So, yeah, I guess you're gonna have a bit of downtime when that happens. Yeah, well, you know where to hang out. So the game does have that feeling that it could land in either direction so far. No one team has taken this one away. These teams have always been fairly evenly matched. Even though Benfica tends to win, it's never blow. It's like 1-point games. And we have to be careful. We got two dolls. We got the DAA doll in the comps today, and we got the DAHL on the pitch for Benfica today. Taram. Oh, yeah. Man, you got to walk through that one. Bastiani charging up on a counter of Leadus, and he tries to do a bit too much. Something that Adrian said as well, that he maybe tries to do that fancy play when it's clearly not what's needed at the time. That's an example right there. G-Pow. Yeah, man, search your own channel. Why not? If you want to cut your teeth, I mean, I can always have you on here as well. I don't know. What's the good? You always have the ideas, Dolly. Give us an idea. We can do something. Make fun of all our transfer rumors. It's getting ridiculous. Speaking of transfer rumors, it's just so. Hold up. No, through. Well, Moretti just didn't turn well enough at the ball. It was stripped of him, but decent pass for Locatelli. It's Benfica now, though. They seem to be able to win that ball back. That being said, if they didn't, Mourinho would be all over them. Very, very gritty kind of coach he is. And you need the right profiles. We saw with Tudor, he tried to play that gritty football. To a point. I don't want to deep dive into the Tudor situation, but it's not the profiles we have. You see Spalletti playing a lot more again, that small ball style because his players are smaller, right? So here's Shudikov. He's got some space. And there's Locatelli again, putting in the defensive work. All right, Dal. Oh, Jesus, get that out of there. That was definitely the closest chance of the game going to Benfica. Oh my God. Too many passes down low and it's cut out. Dolan just outside the box. Avlidis trying to get in there on that loose ball. Kelly sliding in. And there's the exclamation from Di Gregorio as he hugs Lloyd Kelly, saving that goal. That was close. And more proof that this game's got that feeling. It can definitely go either way. Why is Conte so shit in Europe? Is that the video you want to do? Oh, man. Yeah. Midweek games. It's not even Europe. It's just weekday Conte. It's turning into a meme weekday Conte. It's kind of nuts. Conte was fairly close, I suppose, to Juve at one point. It's always interesting to try to hypothesize what that would have looked like. Juve having troubles getting out of their back line right now. Yeah, Benfica's putting the press on. Now it's their turn to kind of dominate that midfield, take up the space. Di Gregorio going the long option now as a result. Getting the ball up in the air to see what happens. And Kalulu's there to take it, but it's still back in the defensive line. Natty or not for footballers? They do a lot of testing. You think there's a lot of juiced up footballers are in? Oh, what a steal! And that is a let off. Wow, Bastiani just dying that ball, but another giveaway in a dangerous spot by Juventus, which is this is what we're talking about. You need to keep your head in the game. None of these cute little passes in front of the net. We've talked about this. And to do one, get away with it, okay. I mean, things happen, sure, but this is 2 in 5 minutes? And Spalletti lost his mind over it, rightfully so. These are an amateur mistakes. This is Sunday League. Hopefully now they've learned. Pass doesn't go through. I don't know. Is there much contact in that one? Let's look again. No, he trips on himself. Or his nest. They're trying to make a deal of it. And I know I said I'd try not to be too biased, but Portuguese football has this tendency to be a little soft. Our softest player is the Portuguese kid. Just saying, has that tendency. Okay, well, Dal, you've done some research in juicing in football, so maybe that is a thing. Oh, and there's Benfica. They're knocking on that door. Dudikov a couple years ago was a big name getting tossed around every large club. Interesting now settling down at Benfica. That they're not a big club, but he was kind of projected to be, premier, top premier team kind of idea. Still, like, ooh, and Barrero goes through Locatelli. And that is disappointing for Benfica because they have Juve on their back heel at the moment. They just can't clear their lines and get into that offensive position that they did in the first 20 minutes or so. The game should ebb and flow. Let's see. Juve need to wake up. All right, so both are 3 attempts. 1 for Juve, 2 to Benfica on target. Okay. Well, yeah, we talk more about this. You got all the deets. I guess we got our financial guy with Sal. We can have our naughty or not guy with you, doll. Naughty, natty or not with Dal Jones. See it now. Juve finally settle in a little bit with some possession. Calm the game down a little bit. Regroup. They can't find anything wide, and yeah, Yildiz sees that out for a corner. Hey, we have Harshu Sudan saying, "Hi, bro. Where are you from? I am from Canada. Welcome in. Where are you from?" Oh no, that's a goal kick. I thought that a good touch. Oh, from India. Very nice. Well, welcome in from India then. We do have a lot of Indians actually, all over Canada, but here included where I am. Love your food, and I know there's different foods from all over the country. I mean, we got Dal in here too. We're starting to talk about Indian food. This could get dangerous. You do like to talk about food. How did I get your? It's phonetic. I don't know. I just spelt it out. I'm happy I got your name right. It's just the Turkish names. I just can't spell. I can't say the Turkish name. So if you were Turkish, I would have messed it up. Altheram and Locatelli just giving it back and forth, and Altheram just a little overcooked pass, but Yildiz is there. Cambiasso couldn't get on the end of that last one. That could have been nice. What a trick ball there. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Run. Oh, you're studying in Canada. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Because I know they cut a lot of those positions. So looks like you still got a slot there in school. Very nice. Do you care to say which school? I don't want to dox you or anything. You don't have to say anything. That'd be hilarious if you just lived down the street. What would be the chances? Maybe that's why the channel got pushed to you as well, because Canadian content. Oh, come on, guys. What are we doing? Could have been a delay a game. That's a hockey term, sorry. I mean, technically, yeah, it's delaying the game. And that's something you get when you're from Canada. you mix in hockey terms sometimes. Oh, it's Benfica allowed to walk up with this. More space than I would like to see. Cleared off the line, though. Waldorf Academy in Toronto. Okay, yeah, I am familiar with that. That's not too far from where I grew up, actually. Another slide into Loca. That's a fancy school, too. Look at you. I imagine that would make you probably smarter than a lot of us here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I guess not too far. Not too far. I'm out closer to Ottawa these days. That's cool. Small world, right? The average day. Average amongst all the smarties, perhaps. No, that's a legit school though. Uh yeah, that cross in the box didn't work out there for McKennie. It's yeah, 33 minutes. It's at that point of the half now, right? Like they both had to go at each other. Settling in, the fatigue is, you know, it's visible now on some of these guys. Once again, he's telling them to get on with it. Come on, boys. Like, I there's no need in the 33-minute to play shit house ball in terms of time wasting, you know? Like, it's silly. I'm outside of Ottawa, in the Ottawa Valley. Not like in a town per se. On the outskirts. I can't do that city living. I did grow up in Toronto. I'm done with that shit. Kenny as a Ram is so weak, too slow. Yeah, it's not his best position, I'd agree. But I think what the idea is he's got that physicality, he's got that engine, he can put the running in. You have Chico coming off injury, who is better as a super sub anyways, and you get Chico in there late on, probably some decent effect. Do I play I don't play. No, I got too old and injured and fat and I don't play a whole like I'll kick the ball. I got a dog toy football. I got dogs. I'll play football with them. But no, nothing for real anymore. Body can't handle it. A lot of sports injuries and work injuries over the years, right? If I actually stopped. I like rage quit FIFA a couple weeks ago. I hate the new updates, man. It just killed the game. I do play, but I'm taking a break at the moment. Better put McKennie on Cambiaso than Pacheco on Ram. Yeah. Uh, I don't know necessarily if I agree with that either, though, because I mean McKennie is more of a right than he is a left. Part of Cambiaso's issue, I feel, is that he does play on the left. When he plays on the right, he always does better. It shouldn't make that much of a difference, but it seems to with Cambiaso. He's just a lot more comfortable there. Which is why we're still shopping for a fullback. Oh, just over the bar, boys. Oh, Moretti. Spalletti's doing the same thing as me, right? Oh, just kind of a weird bounce lands for Moretti and can't keep it down. Yeah, Cambiaso has been making a lot of mistakes, but when there's, I want to say twice, two times I can remember, anyways, that he started on the right, and it was a different Cambiaso. I mean, it's something to consider. If you can get a proper left back starter, you can have Cambiaso play as a right back, and you can rotate between Cambiaso and Kalulu, right? It's an issue we've had at least 5 years, if not more. So I don't necessarily like to point the fingers at the players. Yeah, Cambiaso, there's moments where you point the finger at him, absolutely. But it's clear that the club as a whole needs to do a bit more in building a full-fleshed roster, right? Which, I mean, how do you do that when you were buying for max or not buying for max? Then you bought for Mata. And then the Tudor thing, and now you have Spalletti, right? So, and no money. There's no money as well to fix anything. Very little. Everything would have to be a loan. So a little bit of patience is required. It's going to take a proper summer with that are balanced and open to spend. Yeah, like it's frustrating. And I think we more so have to look at the fact that, okay, what does Spalletti have at his disposal? And is he doing the best he can with what he can? Considering as well, he's got to rotate players, right? Like playing every 3 days right now for the next couple of weeks. You need some rotation in there. The formation, which formation you're playing up against or want to play yourself. I mean, we can hyperanalyze that, right? Yield is though with an overlap of Cambiasso and a bad pass right there, right? So this is kind of what we're talking about. Yield is Cambiasso and missteps it again. So I mean, we have a couple of examples right in front of us there. And now it's Benfica going the other way with a bit of space. And is free kick. Prestiani does go down. Okay, I thought we were going to see yellow, but okay, a bit of a shirt tuck, absolutely. Yeah, but then Prestiani, and that's what I laugh about, right? Like he was getting tugged down and forward, and he somehow falls backwards. Come on, dude. Come on. All right, Dal. We'll wait for the set play to play out. But yes, the formation thing, there's a talking point in that. Come on, camera. I bought you a new cable. Come back to me. This thing. We're back. Back and forth. Come on, camera. Well, at least it's stoppage and play. There we go. Just a little reset. Just a little reset. All right, Sudakov. Lone kicker. Delivery hits the wall, out for a corner. The pressure starts to crank down here. 5 minutes left of the half. And Benfica trying to get some control. Otamendi saying something to Pavlidis there. Pavlidis takes his position. And that's cleared off. Swung back at it. It's still Benfica, and they do keep it in. Pavlidis trying to work it low and giving away. Oh, and can't be cleared off by Moretti, so Barrero takes it now. And Benfica pushed back to the midfield. Okay, so Dal saying he doesn't like this team at a back four. I know what you're saying because last weekend you questioned it. Obviously, we lost. You have to question anything on the loss for sure. First time kind of coming out from the start with a back four like that. And didn't work out. And here we are doing it again. And there's some similarities that we're seeing between the two games, right? Was the back three better? I don't necessarily want to make that judgment right away because you need to play a few games with the back four, get that new system under your feet to really judge. So on one hand, it hasn't worked out through 1.5 games thus far. So I 100% agree with you on that point. I haven't liked this back four so far. That's not to say it can't improve. I just want more evidence before I'm like, no, we got to go back to a 3-5-2 or whatever variation of that, right? And then you're saying you want Kulu back. There's been a lot of talks about Kulu. We got to talk about that. Yeah, that whole situation. But it is Juve down deep. We got a halftime too to kind of vibe on some shit. I see we have an Arsenal fan in as well. Welcome in. Oh, and he can keep it down. Crosses it over. Oh, Lulu can't direct it. Oh, it's David. Sorry, man. McKennie battles to keep it. He tried, yeah. He tried to direct it to the opposite post and just gets on the side of his head. That is not a good look there. Again, Jonathan David, he's only 5'10". He's not a huge dude either. He's not going to tower over those balls, but that was not the greatest luck. That's right. The other time was Napoli. That's right. Yeah, that is a good point. We played a back four against Napoli. I had for playing them on the weekend. Do we stick to a back four? That will be interesting to see, actually. I think the problem with the back four is that you lose a little bit of depth off the bench, right? Like, what does Kostic do, for instance? A ball, really kind of useless. I mean, Coop Miners, can he play midfield? I don't know. He plays center back, all right. It just seems to fit the profile of our players better at the moment. Oh, given away. Is he onside, Moretti? Oh, that was a handball. No? I thought that was pretty obvious, just outside the box. Interesting. Still Juve, though. Certain that was a handball. Delivery cleared out. Just waiting to see how much added. And now there's a whistle? No added time. Did you say Dutch? That's a Turkish name, this referee. He's Dutch? Interesting. I gotta look him up now. Serdar Gozobuyuk. No, that's. Come on, cut and paste. Cut and paste. I gotta look this guy up. Dutch? Yeah, he is Dutch. Okay. Obviously has a Turkish background with a name like that. All right. Well, 0-0 going into the half, everyone. Bring up the FOP mob. We'll look at some of the numbers. Bear with me for a second. And here we go. So how are we feeling after, an up and down half, I guess we'll say. No one team really dominated that, but was Benfica the better team overall? I don't know if it's clear cut. Let's look at some of these numbers. Who's our worst performers? Moretti. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, because they're rating him as a pure cam, as a forward. And he hasn't necessarily produced a lot of sixes. We got a few sevens. Locatelli for sure. Kalulu has done a decent job. Kelly was, he was there. Breber, not much to talk about. And then Cambiaso has definitely made mistakes. More in the offensive phase, but that causes turnovers. And now he's backtracking into the defensive phase, and that has created a couple chances for Benfica. So, yeah, he gets low ratings from me. Thuram, Yeah, he was just kind of there. Yildiz could have had a goal or two. Let's be honest there. Moretti, he's getting in there. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is like, yeah, these numbers are probably pretty fair. They're just okay. Nothing special. But you look over on Benfica side as well, and it's fairly similar. You have a couple players there. Didic and Otamendi have done a decent job. However, the rest of the team, the whole team hasn't really clicked together. Now, is this the team's not showing up, or is this the teams, Spalletti and Mourinho, 4-2-3-1 versus 4-2-3-1, that you just lock horns? Nobody, clearly by the scoreline, nobody really came out on this one. Both had their chances. Both arguably could have put one or maybe two in the back of the net, but then here we are, right? So look at the stats, see what those say. Compare that to the eye test. 51% possession for Juve. So, I mean, that's a split. XG 0.38 to 0.27. That's pretty much a split. Shots 5 to 6. On target 1 to 2. Mind you, we have 2 big chances to their 0. But for the most, like, splits in terms of chance creations. And then, I mean, our passing, 220 at 88. And there's 217 at 86. And that's to say, I mean, they're both playing a midfield pivot. They don't have that positive control in the midfield with the 3-man midfields, right? So it's very kind of back and forth, tentative in that midfield between the two teams. Again, playing a similar style against each other, same formation. Fouls 4-1, corners 4-3. So, I mean, we could split hairs and say, oh, Benfica's better, Juve is better. Again, the eye test, probably thinking Benfica's a little bit better, especially if you're going by the recency bias. The first 20 minutes were all Juve, in fact. We can go to the momentum chart right here. No? Where's my momentum chart? Damn it. Mob is changing things, and I don't know where the stuff is anymore. I'll find it. Excuse the scrolling. That's okay. You know what? I'll just remove this. I'll scroll around the side so I don't make you guys seasick or anything. I'll stack. I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm on an iPhone right now and they just did an update and I can't find where anything is. So I apologize for that. I like to look at the momentum chart and I just can't find it right now. I'll get into some of these comments though. So Flops, McKennie, and Cambiasso. I wouldn't say McKennie was a flop, more so he was just wasn't there. He wasn't doing anything negative. He wasn't doing anything positive. Whereas Cambiasso, yeah, I would agree. He's made some boneheaded moves there. Bad passing once again. Moretti. I'm gonna say it again. I've been saying it for years. He's got to spend some time with Dal. He's got to hit the gym. He's got the technical ability. He's still young, mind you, but he definitely has that technical ability. He is good on the ball. He just, it's not like Benfica's a tough team. They're a physical team. It's a Mourinho team. Moretti's going to struggle for sure. And you can see that. His size, just, we're a small team. This is one of our Achilles heels. And we're seeing that play out right now. I don't know, Kalulu's been producing. Kalulu also is the only guy that's played every single minute of every single match anywhere. So, as we've always said, the number one stat is availability. He's always there. We always got him. Who's your other option? You want to put Cambiasso to the right, put in Juan Cabal on the, like, what are our options? First J card comes in. Oh man. Yeah, it says you look nervous as fuck. This is what you get when you have a team that hasn't won. I mean, we got a Copa a couple years ago, but you know what I'm saying? We don't have that experience, that veterancy. And now this match, like this could secure us getting into the next stage. Yeah, there's nerves. Absolutely. We got to shake them. That's one thing that Benfica probably does have over us overall is just a little bit more maturity, perhaps, you know, especially in that back line. They got a couple of veterans there. Somebody else should be subbed, then bring in Chico, play McKennie as the left back spot. You could. Certainly an option. And then you say McKennie looks tired. He's played a lot too. He's definitely being relied upon. These are all things to keep into consideration. I mean, 1 week we're exalting them. The next week we're prosecuting them. There's ups and downs, right? It's a long season. You're playing every 3 days. You're going to get tired out. And Vincenzo says, hello, Vince. Welcome in as well. Tentative, yeah. It's one of those games that you can't get a grip of, really, and know for sure going into the second half. Now, once again, we're talking about Mourinho, Spalletti, both longtime coaches, being around the sport. They know what to say. This might be a very different second half. And once again, it's going to come down to which team is going to decide to show up for this second half. Because of right now, you can 100% pick either one to come ahead on this one. Any loose ball, errant play, set piece, what have you, like anything could really change the dynamic of this game at this point. Said with this from Anthony, with the current squad, Spalletti can't play the way he wants. Benfica are bullying us, but they don't have much quality. We look panicked and hurried instead of calm and controlling. I wonder if that plays back, playing into this back four. Right, it's slightly less stable, especially through the midfield. And I agree, we don't have that pure quality of control, and we need to have that 3-man midfield. I know it takes away from the attack. Again, Spalletti style, he wants to have that high line attack forward with like 4 or 5 forwards, right? Mourinho knows the game plan. But again, like Mourinho, Spalletti, it's going to go kind of back and forth. These are both teams with Achilles' heels. Can either one of us take a slice at that Achilles? Atlanta look like they're gonna finish in the top 8. Crazy. Yeah, what did they do? We can look at some scores. All right, since I can't find can't find the other stuff I'm looking for. Let's just see what else is playing out. So Galatasaray and Atleti tied at 1-1 today, as well as Qarabag and Frankfurt. Qarabag 3-2 over Frankfurt. Atalanta beaten Athletic 1-0. Bayern and USG, man, Union Saint-Gilloise, they come out with some surprising results. 0-0 with Bayern. And then Chelsea tying Paphos. Oh, we're at halftime, mind you. Sorry, I should say these are all halftime right now. Marseille losing to Liverpool. Newcastle beating Eindhoven. And tied 2-2. Slavia and Barcelona. That's an interesting one. Yeah. I mean, Atlanta has looked all right in Europe this year too, haven't they? Crazy, because it's not the best campaign in the league. Rodrigo Daddy says, I love Moretti, but either he needs to fucking wake up or we need Chico in. He's small. Our team is too small. Yes, it's a problem. This has been the headline for the past few days, essentially. Literally, like the Spalletti small ball versus the Mourinho wall. Like that was the tagline. Yeah, Benfica, older, more mature, stronger, bigger. Can Juve use their speed and on the ball technicality to get through that? That's why Moretti looks so bad right now. Chico, quite honestly, he's not any big. Like he's a small dude. I'm not convinced that his profile is going to open up the game. Like he is perfect to come in 60, 70 minutes when the defenders are tired and you can leverage that speed. So again, it's 0-0. We have a whole halftime. We'll see. We'll see if we see a different Juve. We might see a different Benfica. This game was always going to be this way as well. Neither one of us were going to come into this one thinking that it was going to be an easy day. And again, if you haven't watched the video I did there with Adrian from Rabona TV, like we both predicted a game like this. So it's not just us Juve fans. This is also coming from the Benfica side as well. These are our teams in a sense, right? This is us. David is the player most hurt by this formation. He has no presence in the box and looks lost when we attack. His qualities are squashed by our current setup. Yeah, because he's not a fox in the box. He's not a target man. Okay, this is where we go back to the management, right? Try to blame the management a little bit. It's not necessarily the players. Vlahović is our number one striker, and he's effectively done. Okay, so who do you have left? Let's not even talk about Milik. He's gone. You have two strikers. You have Openda and David. Neither one of them are nines, like pure nines. This is why there's a lot of news right now looking for another striker. Even if we don't necessarily need him right this moment, you're going to need one for next season anyways. You need to start shopping. Just like we've needed a fullback for years, we needed proper depth in the number 9 position. Preferably, Openda would be playing a second striker, maybe out in the wing. He is not a 9. David, preferably, should be playing as a second striker as well. So when you take these guys that aren't pure target number 9s, the big guy in the box, and you tell him, be the big guy on the box, well, we're going to have some issues, aren't we? Okay, so the players are starting to come on. And we tend to have these conversations when things aren't quite going our way. Anthony's saying Chico on. I haven't seen that yet. And from that when it pops up on my screen. And there he is, yeah. Chico is on. So it's Moretti coming off. All right. And McKenny going centrally? All right, we'll have to see exactly. But when Spalletti has made these halftime changes, it has worked out. Okay. It's going to resync for the second half as well. And there's the whistle. If it's gonna, the resync button isn't working. No, I mean I love this. You try to sync up and they don't even show you the clock anyways. So bear with me. We'll get that going when it's ready. All right, you gonna give me a score clock or what? Here, like, all right, we're still 6, so perfect. Let's settle in then. Pavlidis goes down. Oh, Yeah. Yeah, he got kicked, I guess. Whatever. Get over it. Pavlidis really is their number one. Speaking of striker issues, if Pavlidis isn't on, if he gets marked out, the secondary scoring for Benfica isn't necessarily going to be there. They're a team that relies a little bit more on that front man, whereas Juve tend to spread the scoring out a little more, particularly with the Yildiz this year. This will be a free kick. It's fairly far out, so it'll be delivered in. Headed out. All right, Anthony's liking the change. Yeah, McKennie's centrally, he can post up a little bit better and put his body more into the play, right? Which is more his strength. Ooh, loose ball. Di Gregorios as collect. That was a little sloppy, but we get away with that one too. And he's back. Push. I gotta remember Pash. I said it right the first time. Parshusu. Parshashuden? I know you said I said it right the first time, and now I'm struggling. Another giveaway though by Juve. Loka does win it back. Okay, let's see. It's I think still a 4-2-3-1. No change in that formation. Now, hopefully, there's a bit better link up now with McKennie in the center. He's still not your first choice to play that role, I would say. And Locatelli goes through Sudakov this time and gets a yellow for it. I think that was just a matter of accumulated fouls. Nothing too egregious in that play. The only thing egregious is Sudakov's reaction to being touched by another man. All right, we're back at her. The crying's done for the moment. Benfica with the press, looking to win the ball back. Ooh, the pass. Oh, it doesn't end up working out. I thought they got away with it, but it is Benfica turning it around. Geldrup trying to find something. He's harried Chico. Trying to get involved defensively. Lulu's there. Got David back on defense. And that's the other thing, too. Like, David is doing so much defensive work that he's just not that guy up top waiting for the delivery, right? Yeah. Ooh. Come on, Juve. Somebody's got to get the tackle. Ooh. And Pavlidis does get a shot off. Heavy deflection, and it bounces wide, but nobody seemed to be able to get on Sudakov here. I think that hits Locatelli's foot. Oh, it does hit Kelly. Regardless, it is a corner. And frantic from Juve here. Locatelli is... Listen, I mean, he can be that last defender. But he shouldn't have to be doing it this much. Dal said he's giving this formation 10 minutes. We might need to change. I think that 3 at the back gives us a lot more stability. Ooh, and Kalulu getting harried. He can't come away with it. Another dangerous turnover. And Benfica is really pitbulling the game at the moment. Do lack a bit of that creativity, like no more Di Maria. But they keep on coming at it. Just saw that ad, their Oppo AI phone. Is that just what their new phone is called? Is this AI phone? Like, they're the guys that made the One Plus. Apparently, they don't not make the One Plus anymore. They just got the AI phone, whatever the hell that means. Can't wait for that term to die. Oh, big deflection, and it's going to just drop for Bremer. Oh, the clearance goes to Barrero. Dangerous again. And Kalulu just boots it out for a throw. What is he crying about? I'm with you, Dal. We need a 3 at the back. 3-4-2-1. 3-5-2. I don't know. Just we need to start dominating this midfield again. We can't do it in a 4-2-3-1. And like I don't mind 4 at the back. I hate this 4-2-3-1 though. It's just too hipster ball. It doesn't work out in these gritty ass games. At least not with our players. Worrying at the moment, but there has been a lot of ebbs and flows so far. See if they bring this one back. Dildo with the struggle to bring it up, and it's Yildiz now tracking all the way back. And as much as I love my forwards working defensively, I need them to work offensively. But here we go. Nice pass. And oh, big rebound, but nobody's there to take it. Oh, so close. And it does just turn around that quickly. That guy, I've been saying, I just don't know. Anything could happen today. Another delivery. Oh, McKennie, it looked like he was ready to celebrate with his magic wand before it even went in. Ooh, another let off, but Juve coming back quick. On McKennie with that initial shot. And comes out by the keep, punches it back out in dangerous spot, but nobody to take it. We'll kick now, 55 minutes, and do we start yelling at the formation, Dal? What do we do? Ah, bad tackle by Yildiz. Yeah, a little bit of a trip. Oh, if it continues like this, this could be a stressful half. Let's see. Battling. Nice by Kefren. Put in. Yes! Yeah! That was all Kefren. 1-0. There it is. And we turn that one around, and it's fucking Juve up top now. And the crowd goes wild. Finally, I've been missing that from Kefren. That was a last year Kefren. He's back, baby. Yes. Yeah, you've been waiting for the goal too now. Oh, man. I love that. He just fights for it and creates the space. He's like, no, man. No, this one's mine. And he tucks that, man. Trubin was not getting to that ball. He just tucks that after throwing 2 defenders aside. Get on my way. That's a nicely worked goal. And that is, I mean, do you give credit to anybody else They're like, is there an assist on the play? I don't think anything. No, no, that is a non-assisted goal. Yeah, no, Juve since 2011. No, I totally agree. I'm just trying to. I was trying to figure out the game plan, right? Like, Spalletti is smarter than us. We have to admit that, right? We don't have all the answers. We don't know what's happening in the locker room. You have to put a bit of faith in the manager that he knows what he's doing. But it's clear he recognized that, right? As we did too. If it was that clear to us, then yeah, and that's what you want to see. You're not always going to get it right. There's that thing. What's the initial quote from a boxer? A good plan never survives the first punch, something like that, or like a good plan never survives first contact. It's that kind of idea. You came with the plan, didn't work out. Okay, you make the adjustment. So you take that. You take that for what it is, right? We're human. We make mistakes, and as long as you learn and adjust and do better, which fuck yeah, we did. Fico, the game changer. Fico though, like coming in later in the game, always seems to work out a bit better though. Like that's what I'm saying. I wasn't upset with that initial call. This is okay. This is okay, right? Let's celebrate in this one. We're overanalyzing a bit, perhaps, at the moment, because we're coming back with Chico at the ball at his feet. And he holds on a little bit, still dribbling around. Brings it back out. Hopefully, nerves settle a little bit now. We can control the game. Bremer, almost gives it up, but keeps the control. Booted upfield now. There's McKennie. He gets tripped up in the box. Oh boy, this is going to VAR. Is it in? Is it out? Is it? I don't know. Oh, it's just outside. He lands on the line. Oh man, that's a tight one, but I'm pretty sure that's a clear foul. They give the yellow on it is the question now. They're showing the replay on the goal. And I mean, that's what you want. When Thuram is going forward, good things will happen. He's pulled back too often. And he's still down. Oh, he's fixing his boot. Efren's there trying to like unlace his boot, trying to unfuck it. All right, so that's both teams now have lost a boot today. Yeah, so I don't believe the yellow got thrown out. It did not. Just a kick. He is kind of taking his time here, McKennie. At least he's not like flat on his face on the ground, rolling, crying about it. He's just on his feet fixing his boot. But yeah, I mean, get this going. That's it. Thank you, Chiro. Everyone's got a plan until they get hit in the face. It was Mike Tyson. Thank you for the quote. That should be written on the wall, honestly. Here's the delivery into the wall. That was a Chico hit. After all that, right? That's why I hate this big buildup. It's not like the team left for 20 minutes like Senegal the other night, but you guys heard about that AFCON final against Morocco. Bit of drama. Chico trying to dribble in. He ends up getting the foul this time, though. And that's why I was with Chico, because he is so small. He bulldogs it, right? But as a result, he sometimes gets an errant foot or an arm comes up, something like that. He's just always overmatched in terms of size. Total attempts 8 to 9, on target 3 to 2. So it's That one chance making the difference. David, wasn't the best cross, gets the throw out of it. A little half-hearted, perhaps, but I mean, that's not his game necessarily. He can. David can do a good cross. I take that back. He's capable. He knows what's up. And Chiro, welcome. I didn't even say hello. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining in. Mac. We haven't seen those like result in a goal or anything in this season, at least. I don't believe. Oh, run into the box. No, that's cleared off the line. Out for a throw. And welcome. Sorry, I've been slacking here, everyone. We currently have 684 people watching on all platforms. That's YouTube in vertical and horizontal. Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, and Assist. Welcome, everybody. Whatever platform you're on, please give the like, follow, subscribe, whatever it might be. And go to the bio, the description, whatever it may be on that platform. The links to everywhere else. And here's Taram again. Bombing up. I'm loving it today. Giving it to Yildiz. Cut. Pass back. And it goes out. Good defense. But they're taking looks. And I like it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I already have the clip of the celebration. Beautiful. This is why I love. So assists. I'm telling all platforms, this assist thing it clips me. Whenever there's a goal, it clips me automatically. I love it. It's just I tend to swear a lot, unfortunately, when we get a goal, and I have to do some editing. If you saw the goal against from Calgary, that clip that I posted up a few days ago, 20-second clip, and I think I had to bleep out 8 different times. Yeah, you know me. You guys know me. Oh, nice. Keep him fighting. Keep him fighting. McKenny again, just fucking working it at the boxing. No, sir. No, sir. I'm taking this space. And it's 2-0 now for Juve. Fuck yeah. Oh, we're celebrating today, guys. So far, I know we got some time, but we're celebrating today. That should ease a bit of nerves, both for us and for the team here. And it's McKenna. Oh, and there is a little 1-2 there with David. David does get the assist. Very nicely played out. And it's the same spot. He just tucks it on that left post. So it was delivered in McKenny's feet. He lays it. Yeah, it was David McKenny. He battles it a bit, gives it to David. He immediately one-touches it back to McKenny, who now just has the goal. Free to take on. Tucks it once again. Oh, yeah. Want 5. Don't get too greedy there, Dal. I mean, we all want 5. But if we finally demolish Benfica, I mean, I'd feel bad. Obviously, we have a friendly relationship with the Benfica community. But I'll take it. Yeah, absolutely. I'll take it. After all these years, Juve never having a clean win against Benfica, which is nuts. Especially when you're talking about going back into our prime. So we're getting to a bit of game management time now. So 25 minutes left. Now, again, I'll take 5, but we have Napoli on Sunday. So a bit of game management is certainly in order. But with this trajectory, we're continuing on in Europe. I mean, it's not for sure, but good chance. Good chance that it might happen. Chico, he gets it on the right. Good pass by Yildiz. Cutting back, deliver far post, and it's going out of bounds. Can't find David. You can tell Chico wants it tonight, though, playing here in Portugal. Oh, he got a German. How's it going, bud?
Tough. How are you guys? Damn, I missed. It was 0-0 when I looked at the stats at halftime.
Yeah, you missed. You missed a couple nice ones. But Benfica right now. Here, I'll have to get you the stream.
And you seem to be in a good mood. Are we playing?
I am now. Yeah, I know. I was kind of anxious before.
Oh, okay.
It was the game you expected as Spalletti versus Mourinho, right?
Oh, classic.
Everything that me and Adrian discussed was true for the first half, for the first 55 minutes, honestly. And I mean, it was always one of those games that is going to take that one moment.
Yeah.
And it went our way. So the game could be 2-0 for Benfica.
Okay.
You know, it could be, but it's not.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah, there was a couple. We made some like that, some silly passes. Put us in a bad position. Ooh, deflection. Hold on, let me get the right size screen here for you. All right, there you go. Sorry, guys, just have to sync up Dave with my stream. They're all at the same point.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow, that went off the post.
Oh, that was.
Oh, nice corner by Benfica and close, very close. Oh, and they bring it back in, overcooked. And Pavlidis has not been on tonight, which could very well be a saving grace for Juve.
Yep.
So actually interesting. We don't always get people from around, but we had a Benfica fan come in, and we also had an Arsenal fan.
Ooh, I bet that guy's happy to see us.
Well, what did we do for Arsenal lately?
How are you guys? Arsenal is too good, man. I gave up.
Oh, you're talking about with your Liverpool angle.
Yeah. I gave that season up a long time ago, but I've come to terms that Arsenal will just win everything this season.
Yeah. Okay, so interesting.
They're unbeatable, man. It's crazy what a team they have, man.
2 substitutions, Openda and Cabal. So this, to me, reeks of game management, starting to prepare for Napoli.
Yeah. And Napoli, that is not in its best spell currently as well.
They could come back angry, though, as well on the weekend.
They could absolutely, but you could also capitalize, maybe.
Maybe.
We played them at home, right? We played at the Maradona the last time.
Yeah.
How about? I'm sorry. I saw the wrong. Yeah.
You saw the what?
No, it's all good. I thought that was gonna be a perfect lob, but the angle was all off. I thought we were gonna get Openda free run, but no.
That one's not working. Interesting. I got the first clip. I'm loving this assist platform. Clipping the goals in real time. Locatelli's had a good game so far defensively.
I was scared that Thuram was gonna lose the ball there, but kept it.
passing numbers are slightly better so far this second half. You can kind of see that too. It's a little less sloppy. That's for both teams.
The scoreboard is cut in half.
Okay, I have too many screens going.
Hi.
There we go.
Yes.
Thanks for keeping it real. Yeah, I miss that sometimes. You guys gotta. It's funny. So sometimes I don't even update the scoreboard, and people they don't even look.
No, but overall, the scoreboard itself looks nice, right? So we have finally a different font, something that looks different.
It's automatic. That's the big thing. It just it does it itself. Oh, Pavlidis takes a swing. It's blocked.
Oh,
I think that somebody took it in the nuts. That's Locatelli.
Yeah, that didn't look good, man.
Oh, he's gonna need a minute because he went straight down. Yeah, he took a knee. I think it just like bounced around his whole cock area. You know.
Yeah.
Off one thigh, off the other, a couple bounces in between. So, has the formation changed with these substitutions at all? Doesn't
I
seem
didn't even
to
look
have.
at the lineup properly. How did we start the game?
4-2-3-1, so we still have that going.
Catch up on everything.
And it's Benfica. Bremer's there again. Takes the edge off. Di Gregorio collects. This is just reeking of game management right now.
Yeah.
Fine, we had a few moments of excitement and chill out for a few minutes, I guess. As long as we keep it cool.
But that's what we wanted, right? Like we wanted at least one win out of Benfica and Monaco, and honestly, now we want 2 wins out of those. And honestly, you can go with a good feeling now to Napoli. Hopefully, the players being fit and hopefully being able to somewhat cruise for the rest of the game and make some substitutes.
Yeah, no, with Cambiasso getting a bit of rest. Maybe Moretti comes back for the weekend. He was taken off at the half. Just too physical of a game for him. Mind you, going up against McTominay probably looking work out there. And Chico, does it not? Did it go in? Oh my god!
Wasn't it?
Did it not? It wasn't in.
What?
I don't know. The camera angle, I'm not sure.
Dude, I got messed up because of the camera angle once again. Dude, I swear in the replay we're gonna see that it wasn't even close, like it went wrong direction, but I thought, come on, now nice run.
The ball.
No, don't cross just from there. Come on, show me the highlight, man. Come on.
The commentator doesn't even know what the fuck happened there. Cannon. Trying to do too much again. Oh, man, if that was 3, my lord. I mean, for all we know, it did go. No, I mean, the automation should have caught it. It was probably an inch on the line, something like that. Bounced underneath the bar. I don't know, did anybody else catch that one? There comes Chico. Blocked off. I thought he found the space. Nice. See, battling. I'm loving these battles.
Yep.
Down low where it's dangerous. Doesn't make the target, but decent delivery.
How has Conceição been since halftime? Since he got subbed on?
He's put a lot of more dynamicism out there. But again, physical game.
Yeah.
Kind of blocked off a little bit. It's more so just creating more of a threat on the right. So
but
open up space, right?
Pitch as well.
Yeah. Oh, he came on just as you were coming on as well. We missed that in the excitement. I did ask specifically with Adrian offline, not in our stream. Couldn't talk. We only had 15 minutes. We couldn't put it all in. Oh!
Yeah. Ooh.
From long range, it goes wide. From Benfica. Oh my god, this looks bad. They're all on the ground.
That was a nice angle.
Okay, are you gonna see this replay or what? Not the right one. Oh no, is it the right one?
No,
No.
that's the
No,
shot.
no.
I don't think we're gonna see a replay because it was an actual chance, or I don't know, ball went wherever.
They should show it. This is it.
Ah, there it is.
Inside of the post and out.
Ah, it hit the post and was cleared then. Okay.
Oh, would have been an own goal.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
Trubin gets the
Gotcha.
fingers on it. Bresciani's finally off, which is good. He was doing way too much crying for my liking. He did put in a good shift, mind you. But he
Gianluca Prestiani.
yeah, he had a good game. What did he come off with? Only a 6.4. He was certainly involved. But he's not the most physical
not
either.
bad for a teenager, man.
Yeah, he's pretty small for this game, 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Can you see this referee's name? It looks Turkish.
Oh, I wanted to look him up as well because he looked so familiar.
He's a Dutch referee, but he has a very Turkish name. And you know how I pronounce Turkish?
Oh, Serdar Gözbüyük. Serdar Gözbüyük.
Definitely not how I said it.
How did you say it?
Guzubuyuk?
Yeah, that's close. That's close.
I just like over enunciate it. It's like
Gözbüyük.
Guzubuyuk?
No, it's they speak a little bit quicker on Turkey. It's something like Gözbüyük. Gözbüyük. But you were close.
Oh boy, we got a roller. Is that Bernardo? We have a Benfica player. It is Bernardo in the box, rolling around, and I don't think Guzubuyuk likes the charade.
Gözbüyük.
Was there? Are they gonna look at this now?
Oh, Kostic.
Yeah, got some Kostic. Yeah,
oh my god, they're looking at. Oh my god. But what happened?
Well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a pen. That's gonna be a pen. Yep.
He didn't need to make that much of a meal out of it though. Like that's
ridiculous. Gonna be a pen.
Yeah, I mean it's a penalty, but come on, guys. If it's a penalty, you don't need to roll around like a little fucking bitch for 5 minutes about it.
Actually, the teams are telling the players to do that because that still increases the likelihood of the referee looking at it. The VAR, if they don't monitor every single situation, you know, they look at something that looks serious.
But we've seen this before too, where what if you don't get the call, you're rolling around on the ground, and now they go on a counterattack and you're not in the play.
I agree.
That's cool. They're given the penalty.
I agree with you. Yeah. No. Clear penalty, sorry. Like it shouldn't be one because both of them are going for the ball, and those shouldn't be penalties in my opinion, but it is what it is.
Oh, yeah. I mean the rules are what they are, but
yeah.
If you were right in the rules. So Pavlidis, of course, is taking it.
Say bottom left.
Oh my god, he shanks it!
Yes!
Absolutely fucking shanks it! What, like, did he get a payout for that?
Oh my god.
This man got 57 goals in all competitions.
Wow.
And he just sent it to left field.
Where's Dash? This is more meme-worthy than Vlahović.
Wow. I'm absolutely
Damn.
shocked with that, man.
Damn, I haven't seen something like this in years.
What does he do?
Oh, he
He
slipped.
slips, sure, but
He
like
slipped.
he hits it with his heel almost.
Damn.
My lord. I feel for Benfica fans right now. That is atrocious.
God damn.
Wow. Still.
I'm speechless, bro. Oh, come on. Come on. Never mind.
Kostic getting into it right
I was
away.
gonna say, never mind, it's Kostic. We will not make something dangerous out of that. Oh.
Okay, now I want to put some perspective into things because we absolutely hang our own players. And particularly when Jonathan David missed,
Yeah.
we were crucifying him.
Overall, or did he miss in this game?
No, that was...
Oh, okay.
What game was that he missed in 4 games ago? Anyways.
Yeah.
He was absolutely getting crucified until he had like the game of his life.
Oh, the missed penalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, just to put in perspective, that penalty was much worse. Much worse. And much more important. They paid 18 plus 2. $20 million, and there's still a 10% sell-on clause that they're probably going to have to pay out next season because he's leaving. And we were crucifying the guy we got for free.
Yep.
So sometimes we just need a bit of perspective, and it happens to the best of us. Don't crucify our players. Have a little bit of faith in them. Have a bit of faith in the system. I know it's hard after being bit in the ass after so many managements over the past few years.
Yeah.
But I feel, at least in the current form, that we can give them a little bit of our confidence that they know what the hell is up.
Yeah.
Now, what makes people pull out their hair and say, "Oh, Kamoli is shit"? Like the amount of things I've seen, like comparing Kamoli to, or he's forgetting his fucking name. The last guy with the glasses.
Giuntoli?
Yeah, sorry. I mean, guys, you were basing this on a bunch of transfer rumors from, let's be honest, Fabrizio Romano is no longer a journalist. He is a name that has a social media handler or 20 that pump out bullshit news.
Yep.
And that's what you're believing. This Mateta deal, chill the fuck out. The El Nassiri deal, chill the fuck out.
Yep.
Oh, lots of
why
space.
is there no one?
Nico, come on, buddy. Puts it wide. Dude, we only got 6 minutes left. Remember Nunez and Gyökeres? Yeah, it's a bum league. Yeah, remember those guys?
Yeah.
You don't hear their name at all, really.
Yeah, Nunez is Saudi Arabia. That's why not. And Gyökeres is sitting on the bench at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Gyökeres has an okay game every now and then, but yeah, Nunez had that as well at Liverpool. Like every now and then he was good, but otherwise, got there.
And there's Locatelli tracking back, defensive superstar today, man. Like he's being our best defender. He's certainly acting the captain today, leading by example. Corner, still a chance here for Benfica, and pretty easy header. Di Gregorio will take that.
And I think overall, teams are paying more attention now to players they buy from Portugal because they.
You're getting burnt.
No, it's because let's start with David. Sorry, who was the first one? Yeah, David Nunez, for example. Liverpool got him, and he was up and down every single game, right? But you can't pay 70 to 80 million euros for a player that is up and down on a game-to-game basis.
No, maybe 40.
And
But
yeah, and the clubs are paying way more attention to it now, whether they had maybe just a good spell, whether it is the league. Otherwise, Pavlidis would have been gone this season as well, because he banked like how many
yeah,
goals the
it was
last couple of
50,
seasons?
57 last year.
And very consistently as well. Like he is
Well, when you
playing
get
good for a while.
57, yes, it's consistent. Foul now. So interesting
Yeah.
here. I know. Okay, there's 4 minutes left. Sure, your best man, your defensive superstar Locatelli gets taken off for Coop Miners. Should we be concerned with 4 minutes left, or is this just giving him a bit of a break?
What's
Hopefully he
going on
doesn't.
with these own goals? There are so many own goals this Champions League game day.
We almost got one too.
We almost got one too.
Now,
Marcos Llorente scored today one for Galatasaray. Like, sorry, he plays for Atletico, but scored an own goal against Galatasaray. Hold up, let me look it up. There was none with us. There was one
in the wall.
at Liverpool versus Marseille, Geronimo Rulli, Argentinian goalkeeper, I think he is. He scored one, like basically for Liverpool. And what else was it? Oh, Lewandowski own goal as well today. Like there have been a couple, and I think we had some yesterday as well.
Well, we did have a bot in our Discord. Thank you, Costello. Yeah, Costello saying, I think there's a bot in the Discord channel, which is a good time to say, yeah, join our Discord. Links are in the description. Yeah, man. The bots can be bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, it happens every now and then, but
Yeah, we don't get it
take
too often.
Yeah.
There's another one, mind you, it's like a server of 1,200 people that I'm in.
Yeah.
It's like almost daily they get it.
Yeah. Oh, there was an own goal for Monaco as well yesterday against Real Madrid, and their 6-1 win.
Yeah, some interesting score lines, as there always is in Europe, right? You never know. Benfica, last minute now. They're not out of it. They want it. They need it. What the fuck? What the hell did Cabal just do there? Oh, he stepped on Ivanovic's foot and just like went for his tail. Oh my lord. Was that like
that was crazy. Did you watch the highlights of that game?
No.
Dude,
that is crazy though.
The stadium and how it erupted.
Oh, I could only imagine, man.
Dude, it was amazing to like to watch. That's one of those games that like you had to be there. I mean, it was amazing, man.
I only saw this on X, so I don't know if this is official, but apparently they reimbursed all their traveling fans the ticket price.
Yep. I'm
just so embarrassed they gave them their money back. I mean, good for the club to do that. Mind you, it's pocket change for them.
It's not like they don't have the money, right?
Ooh, that was a bit of retaliation, perhaps, in Cabal. He takes it though. He knows what's up.
Right, 5 minutes. Added.
Yeah. There was none in the first half. He just whistled it down, and now we got 5. 2 goals and substitutions, I suppose.
Damn, nothing happened in the first half if we didn't even have not a single added minute.
Literally, the first half was, like I said, what you expected it to be, a very tight and tentative game. Yeah. We're just seeing the timeout now. 4 more to go on this.
Oh, by the way,
We can get top
Because-
8. Is it still possible to get
because-
top 8?
Because Dahl is talking about the top 8. Hey, we only 1 point back, so it's possible.
Really? I guess it is. We will look at the standings at the post
Yeah.
game.
Because I wanted to show you the top 8 currently, and how many
would
Premier
be-
teams we have there.
That would actually be pretty big to ease up
Yeah.
on the schedule, eh?
Yeah.
But that being said, if we qualify 9th or 10th, close to that cusp, theoretically we should have an easier time in the next games.
Theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically, that's.
I mean, did you expect for us to get anywhere close even to the top 8? I didn't.
Honestly, no.
I did expect.
But there's
that.
been a lot of drop points by big teams.
Yeah.
Paris as well.
Atletico, that is in front of us, dropped 2 points today to Galatasaray. City lost. Sporting, I think, beat PSG. That was yesterday. PSG is in the top 8, but at 13 points, 1 point ahead of us. So, yeah.
I guess, yeah, if we finish with 15 points, that's pretty healthy.
And Barcelona lost 3-0 to Chelsea, like in their last game day, but today they're winning against Slavia Prague. So, yeah, it's been close. And we're tight on points with Inter, which is funny.
You see where Napoli sits?
Yes, sir.
They're
Yeah.
on the cusp now.
Yeah. But for them as well, one point helps them, right?
Mhm.
For example, Monaco is at 21st place on 9 points, so they need a win against us to stay safe. Because you have, sorry, they're on 9 points. So basically, every team until 32nd place, that is Ajax on 6 points. That could technically make that up. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, this is why we love Europe, because anything can happen.
And I said from the beginning that I like this mode way more. Honestly, there's way more suspense in it.
Yeah.
Like the group stages a few years ago were very boring, in my opinion. They were difficult to get I don't know, to get through.
Why are you playing each team twice? It gives you the variation, right? I think that's the big thing.
No, and
you can play City and then you can play Paphos.
Yeah, and some teams were done with, honestly, like 2 games to go. Like Bayern were rotating after, I don't know, after their first legs, basically.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if you win all your first legs, you can kind of chill.
I mean, yeah, they got 9 points out of those most of the time, and then they can cruise. So, I like this mode a lot.
No, it's just the fixture congestion that was really the issue with it.
Yeah.
Down to 30 seconds. Honestly, just kind of a bit of a cruise. They parked the bus.
Yeah.
Good luck, Benfica. You got close. Yeah.
Are we getting Mourinho fired today?
Okay, well, here's the question: who gets fired first, Mourinho or Conte?
Because there has been talk about Mourinho getting fired for a while.
They're comfortably in third, and that's it. It's over, everyone. And Egan Adams is coming as well. What's going on?
Hello, my fellow Liverpool fan.
Yes, the Liverpool army, whatever you guys call yourselves.
Honorary scouts.
That's a bit of a pet peeve of mine. Could I rant on that? How people call themselves like the army?
No, that's bullshit.
Our army, it comes from French. Armée, it means your arm. It means you were armed. You have a weapon.
Yeah.
To say, oh, I'm the Juventus army or whatever. No,
yeah.
You're not. And if you are, you're probably going to jail for having a weapon. You know,
in Europe, yeah.
Yeah, I guess depends which country you're in.
Oh, Liverpool scored
these days.
another one. 3-0 for Liverpool now against Marseille.
Okay, get rid of the scoreboard. Let's go back to standard view here, and we'll bring up the FOT mob. See what we got for today. Much difference than the first half. Very different. Yield is still with the 6.3. Classic game. They shut him down. He tried to make something happen. He opened a bit of space, but ultimately didn't do much with it. Moretti, he was too small for this game. Subbed out.
It happens. It's a Mourinho team. Happens.
Yeah. Go back to the gym.
But it won't be easy for him against Napoli with that
It
team.
won't be. No. Bremer had an okay game. I guess. I mean, he didn't do anything spectacular. He was there. He did his job. 6'8". Cambiasso, I'm surprised he got as much as a 6'8". He made some dummy moves, as he tends to do. But yeah, the rest of the team, they all showed up. Taram, beautiful goal. Finally getting his body back involved in the game. Kelly definitely showing up at key moments. Locatelli, our number one defender. Lulu, I mean, just doing his job, just being there offensively, defensively. McKennie, when he slotted in centrally, almost got the goal and an own goal. I mean, David, once again, I'm judging him on what he is and not how he's played. he did okay and gets the assist. Di Gregorio with 8.1, clean sheet. Another clean sheet. I think that's 6 and 9 now.
Yep.
If we're keeping track, so fair. I think fair assessments. The bench, whatever. The bench doesn't get a whole lot. And finally, the numbers. And this kind of does show how tight the game really was. And that it just needed those moments. This was always going to be a matter of which moment broke this game open. Yep. Or if it broke it open. This could have potentially ended 0-0. But possession is 46-54. Decent split. XG 1.36 to 1.38. Shots 12-16. They started spamming a little bit more later on. On target 4-3. Exchange 3-1. Missed 2-1. Passing 344, 84%. 427, 86%. Fouls 14-10. Corners 4-7. So like that, not a huge split. Essentially, is what I'm getting at. The game was closer than the scoreline kind of ended up being at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you open up, and that could have been the same situation with Calgary on the weekend. If one of those went in, it opens up the game and it leaves in the space for that next goal.
Yeah.
It went our way. Our game plan, Spalletti's game plan, tends to work most of the time. and then you get a Calgary. So, I mean, just like you take the win today, even though it was pretty close, you have to take those losses, even though we dominated on the weekend, right? Back on top, Dave, I see we have, let's add this in. Look at this.
Yes, sir. All right, so we have Arsenal and Bayern basically. They're done. They're in the top 8, right? We are currently 15th place. Let's start with ourselves. So let's hypothetically say 3 points. That would be 15. So our goal difference is +4. So we could technically, it won't happen because not all of these teams are gonna lose. Especially Liverpool will play Karabakh.
Oh yeah,
they won against Frankfurt today. Yeah. So you never know. But technically, we could jump up until. Oh, sorry, I forgot Real Madrid, but we will not make that goal difference up of +11. But overall, you see that's how close it is, right? Like all of these teams here are playing for something. Like from 3rd place up until honestly to us. Yeah, technically even Dortmund is in it, and the other teams are on goal difference, Galatasaray and Karabakh.
Mm-hmm. So, Monaco, might as well take a look at them down in 21st.
21st, 9 points, so they are right now in the playoffs. But honestly, to stay in the playoffs,
They need that win.
they need that win because you don't know. Like Napoli will play Chelsea, that's hard. Copenhagen will play Barca, that is, I don't know. But you want to be sure, man. Like it's still difficult. Like all of these teams that are bottom here have very difficult games. So you're gonna see like they play Chelsea, Barcelona, Marseille, Atletico, Real Pafos will play Slavia Prague, and so on and so forth. Like it's still like every point counts, right? So that's what
A lot
makes
to
it
play
fun.
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's just next week.
Yeah.
Which was kind of nuts to me. That's already just next week again. Villarreal lost second header is going to be the reason we missed out on top 8. Oh, man. Villarreal hasn't done us any solids either.
Yeah.
We need a box presence. David can't be your starting 90. Yeah, no. Yeah.
No, but there's something I wanted to show. I mean, did you notice something with the top 8?
It's very English.
1,
Arsenal
2,
again.
3, 4, 5. The only one not going through is Manchester City. They have 6 teams, and 5 of them are right now in the top 8.
Yeah,
Now you're gonna
it
see.
might change. Chelsea might drop.
It might change, but it's crazy that we have this right now and the irony of the teams with the most money. Oh, sorry, I didn't even zoom in.
I'm actually interesting enough. Book written in 2018. I'm just getting to it now. It's called The Club, and it's on the creation of the Premier League, and it's talking about all the finances. And I'm at the section right now where it's getting to like 2016, like mid to late 2010s, where everyone's just like overspending on everything, and like basically this.
Yeah, that's where it started, right? that was the era that initiated it.
Yeah, but it goes back to like the 80s and as it's forming into the 90s, right? It's a good book so far. I'm about halfway through. It's definitely a good read.
Man, the Champions League is very close. It's exciting.
It is. Yeah.
It's very exciting.
I'm liking it. Well then,
and all these teams want to go through. Barcelona wants to go through. City wants to go through directly. Atletico, I bet. Atalanta, nobody knows, but Inter wants. I bet we will try at least. Dortmund will try. Who are Dortmund playing? I forgot. Oh, Inter. Dortmund and Inter play each other, so they will cannibalize themselves. So that is a chance for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
crazy how it's all to play for, right?
Yeah. So it's not a given. We're traveling to Monaco next week after a big game in Napoli on the weekend.
Yep.
They need the win. Yeah. I mean, that's not going to be easy. At least we know now that, like, we're very likely going into the playoffs.
Would you tank the game versus Napoli as a coach?
No.
Never, right?
No.
But for a chance to go into the top 8, save your legs.
I think you got to take it one game at a time. Okay, you can't predict that shit. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, any given Sunday.
Yeah.
We found that out Saturday evening.
Yeah, I mean, it's a vigorous speech. It goes back to American football when they only played on Sundays. But
yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh,
man, what a movie that was as well.
No, that was, if you guys like sports movies just in general, and I'm not even a big NFL fan, and I mean, Any Given Sunday, that's Al Pacino. Oh, man, the Pacino speech. I mean, at least watch that one clip of the movie. It's epic.
Hey, and it's conference championship weekend, so I hope we finally get to watch a game together or something.
Yeah, maybe NFL. We'll look at some timings as well. I wouldn't mind doing.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the conference championship games, which is basically the semifinal. Then we have a week off where we have the Pro Bowl and everything, and then it's already Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks from now.
And then we get ready for F1.
Presentations are on the way. What do you think of the Audi and how it looks? Because the fan
apparently it's fake. Apparently it's like a shit render or something. I saw.
Oh yeah, no, the car is just Like the render is just a shitty render, and the car they showed was the show car basically. So we don't have the real car. But what do you think of delivery? Most of the fans thought it was mid.
Yeah, I mean, they probably have more important things to sort
Yeah.
out than their colors.
Yeah. Oh, the collection, they didn't drop them yet, but goddamn, the Audi clothes look fucking beautiful, man.
Well, yeah, I guess you're going German fanboy on them now, are you?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Did we give Villarreal their only point? Oh shit, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's two. That was the Tudor days, though, right?
Yeah, but we do that every now and then, right? Yeah, that was Tudor days. We
That's
ran.
what.
Hold up.
That's what this comment means. The last second header.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I see where you guys are going
Yes,
with it.
yes. Yeah, that one.
All right. I mean, might as well talk a bit about this. The Mateta deal falling through. They're still trying to. It's more so Mateta wants to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, dude, Crystal Palace has developed into a shit show.
Yeah. So he doesn't want to be in Palace anymore. I wouldn't want to be in London either, especially like the worst London team. Why would you? So he said Premier League or Serie A.
They're better than Tottenham still, Dave.
You think so?
I think
in terms of like culture and everything, I don't know. I don't know.
Culture maybe, and size of the fan base, it's maybe Tottenham, but I don't know. The last couple of years, Palace has been the more attractive club.
I mean, at least Tottenham has a proper stadium, and they don't need to sell it out to Apple to make a series sitcom.
Yep.
Which I find it charming that Ted Lasso is filmed at the Palace grounds, but it's clear that they just chose the cheapest option in London.
Yep.
Regardless, whatever. They're supposed to be coming back. It was the first couple seasons were good, anyways. Fuck. I got yes. The Mateta deal. That's what we're on. Okay. We have to look at the situation honestly. The reason why we're looking for strikers is because Vlahović is out. We have 2 9.5s, if you will.
Yep.
We don't have an out-and-out number 9 with Vlahović out, and he is effectively gone.
Yep.
He's reportedly not signing, and this is clear indication that he's not going to re-sign, that we are shopping. Yes, he'll be back at the end of the season, but what's the use of even playing him? It might give him a few minutes, maybe here and there, but he's coming off injury. Like he's out of the team effectively.
Yep.
So, yeah, try to get a head start on a new striker, and maybe if the deal's right, you can get him in on January and start building this profile up. So they look at Mateta. Yes, he's upset now because Palace didn't take it. Apparently, there's a couple premier teams that offered 20 plus another player that was all rejected. Now Mateta's like, I need to get the hell out of this club. I want to leave. He's pissed off with Palace. Does that change anything? I mean, he's got a contract. They don't have to sell him. So that might not play out.
Technically, they don't, but he has a year and a half left only. So if they play around for too long, they would find themselves in a worse situation.
But that's on them. Like that, there's nothing we can do.
No, that's nothing we can influence. And there's no way in hell that we, because they are too stubborn, there's no way like we should make a bad deal. And I think if we had paid what they want, that would have been a bad deal.
Yes, it's 40 mil. I think the final offer was 32 plus. What was the low number? 5?
It was 5 for the loan, I believe. Then it was 30 straight up as the obligation and 2 bonuses, I believe. Like overall package would have been 37 million euro if I remember.
Yeah, you're closing into 40. Has anybody looked at the numbers?
No, I did, but he is an okay striker.
Yeah, he's not special.
But we are not a Premier League team that is able to pay that amount of money. within the Premier League, they pay for a player that scored, I don't know, close to 10 goals. They are willing to pay 50
yeah.
million, like I speak in euros because I look these numbers up in euros.
Yeah, of course.
They pay 50 million euros for players that scored like close to 10 goals or slightly over. That's a lot, man.
And he's
Like
going to be 30 as well.
Menu is paying for players that scored 15 goals and I don't know, maybe 5 assists, 60 to 70. Like that amount of money is crazy.
Mhm.
Mateta has been very good. I'm not gonna take anything away, right? But even 30 million for us right now is a lot. And then it's a loan where you have to pay 5 right now. Then it's the obligation, then bonuses. And plus that, if you get a striker like that and pay close to 37, like full package, we need someone that is banking goal after goal after goal. And trust me, if you watch him, some of the chances that he's missing. We are infuriated right now with Vlahović and with David when they're on the pitch. He is missing a lot of chances as well. And by the way, that was, do you remember when we had the brief spell where there were reports about Alexander Sørloth from Atletico?
Oh, yeah.
Like that was a month ago or something at the start of the window that we are monitoring him. Like he scores a lot of goals for Atletico when he plays. But dude, the chances he is missing that can hit a toll on you like quickly, and then you're in a bad spell, like we have right now. And then we paid something between 30 to 40 million for a player we will I don't know, destroy again in comments and on X and all of that.
Now could I know the numbers, the stats aren't absolutely everything, but I want to destroy people's hopes and dreams here a little bit. I'm comparing Mateta. Try to get this bit bigger. Of course, it moved. So Mateta is going to be in the green. Jonathan David is in the blue. They are attacking 71-71. Okay, he wins technicality 55 to 54. He loses out tactics 55 to 56. Also loses out defensively 29 to 30, and then loses out in creativity 59 to 51. Jonathan David is rated a better player, at least according to SofaScore.
Yeah, they're essentially by profile the same player. It's just that Mateta is stronger, heavier. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And then even Openda, who's had a shit season.
Yeah.
Not a massive difference. Yeah, still slightly better than Openda.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not worth it.
It's not for the money. I don't think this is not the solution. This is not fixing our problems. Yes, KF squad. We haven't seen in a while, buddy. Yeah, we beat Benfica in my lifetime. We sure did.
Seven inches is a lot, man.
Yeah, Mateta might give us that's it, just the aerial threat. But it's $40 million worth the aerial threat. Now again, when we look at Vlahović is slightly better, but it's a very similar profile. Yeah. And if these profiles aren't doing the job that we want right now, spending $40 million on the same profile is not the fucking answer.
Exactly. You know? That's why I'm saying, honestly, right now we only need a loan for either the left side, so Penda's basically the backup striker, or you get a striker on loan that basically helps Openda being the backup to Yildiz, so that you have like more bodies up front. But for that, I'm not gonna make a deal for that. Like not that kind of money, man.
Lukaku is actually slightly worse. Tentos wanted me to compare with Lukaku. I'm looking at El Nassiri.
Yeah, Lukaku is very similar as well, but I wouldn't pay that money for Lukaku.
Is it? Come on, search it up. Search it up. Man, SofaScore sometimes. Jonathan David. There you go. So now compared to El Nassiri, who's actually even worse, look how much better Jonathan David looks compared to El Nassiri now.
Yeah.
And Lois Openda. Same sort of thing, just better in different areas. So overall, somewhat the same, but and the series, his height should say here, doesn't it? 190 centimeters. So I mean, he's not small, but he gives you a little bit more height as well. Lukaku again.
No, I know and I agree with the strengths of him, right? I absolutely agree with that. The question is that worth 30, like our offer was 37 million. It was rejected. They wanted 40, I believe.
Yeah, they wanted,
and that would have made it a 45 million package.
Exactly. Yeah. So
that's why it is such an issue for me.
The question isn't would he excel at Juventus or not. It's that
he would absolutely fit. I'm not.
Is it worth the money? Remember, it's January. You're not getting a deal in January. So unless you have to, especially now that we're basically working on borrowed money, we won't really have fluid funds to play around with until the summer. So if you make a deal right now, it has to be extremely fiscally responsible.
Yeah.
And I know that's not fun and exciting, but this is why we bore you with the numbers. So you don't go off an X and start jerking off to Mateta or El Nassiri or whichever Fabrizio Romano pool boy he fucking splashes up on screen on any given day. Yeah. The numbers, unfortunately, don't work out.
Yeah.
What player's worth it for 40 when players like Sesko are 80? Well, Sesko is not worth 80.
No, he's not. But honestly, we can go through a lot of leagues and find profiles close to that for half the price. For me, it's just, look, we have to survive only until the end of the season right now.
Yeah.
And I don't think that it's responsible to do that deal just because we have to get to the end of the season. And I think after the season in the summer, we have a whole lot of new opportunities. You have a World Cup in between. You don't know who performs good, who performs bad, what will happen to market values. And yeah. Yeah. Look, for me, it depends on it. It all depended on the money. And for what Crystal Palace wanted, with only a year and a half left on the contract, I wouldn't have done that, honestly.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We know that come the summer, the deals are going to be a lot easier to make, and there's going to be more options. We can shop a lot more. So literally, this is dependent on if we can actually afford it, because we have to remember that as it stands right now,
we have to
actually. Well, we're being fined. We're actually being fined for FFP. Now, it's only a nominal fee. We don't know the actual number right now. It might only be a few 100,000, if not like low, like 1-2 million, something like that. Nothing crazy. But that's to say that if we're already getting hit with FFP, we can't continue to spend the money without balancing those books. That's just how the numbers work, guys. Like that is how the system works. And if we want to bitch and moan and cry about all these like City or PSG and whatever splashing money, which they did before all these rules came in, it works both ways, right? Yeah. We're pissed off that the bigger teams than us are doing it. Well, the smaller teams are getting pissed off that we're trying to do it, right? We're kicking the shit downhill.
Yeah. No, and also I agree with that, dude. The wages are incredibly low for him. Like, that's what he agreed to, and that's what we read from Di Marzio and from, I forgot all these weird journalists came because I gave up listening to them.
Nicolino, Romano.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah. And you're right about that. The wages are incredibly low, and for me, it is the amount of money. And if we happen to get him, right, we have him for 6 months, then trigger the obligation, and then we are forced again to sell for 20-25 million, like in the next summer, because we pay that money in the summer, and that will be deducted from next year's book, or however they want to divide it. If they put it onto these books or the future books, and yeah, I mean, it's hard to say right now, but absolutely, the profile is interesting for me. He is good with the back to the goal. He is physical. He doesn't get pushed around. He's a strong guy. He wears very, very tight jerseys. But yeah, I don't think that it's worth a plus 40 million package.
Yeah. So
That's my issue with it. And I'm intrigued, honestly, if he happens to move to Aston Villa, who I don't know where they get their money from, because they had FFP issues as well in the summer. But if they happen to get him, I'm honestly intrigued to see what the final numbers are.
Mhm. Yeah, so Klibasivi is asking if can FFP fine evolve into a ban or point reduction if we keep spending. So it's I believe over 3 years. Like you have to balance within 3 years. So yeah, in a sense, if you continue to run that deficit. So because we're borderline and because we have just recently, a couple years ago, got hit very heavily with these fines, they're actually being lenient with us because we started to play ball. You know, Agnelli left, we fired, or they, you know, all that management left, and we kind of started anew. That was to play nice with the regulators, UEFA and FIFA and Serie A. So because there was more bullshit, they knew before we did that the books still weren't quite balanced and that there were still going to be issues. So yeah, we gotta play that political game a little bit, and that's why we are in this situation right now. We have to be very careful with what we do, and that's why the Nasiri thing has come up, because there is that possibility of a dry loan.
Exactly.
And that's the only real thing. I mean, the Mateta deal could have worked because you're doing, again, the $5 million loan plus obligation. Yeah, there's going to be money in the summer. But in the summer, as 10 toes down is saying, like, yeah, Mateta might be worth only $20 million because now there's only a year. So how desperate are we desperate? Can we afford to be desperate? More so is what the question. And the answer is no.
And I don't think we are 40 million desperate. Like, that's the thing.
We are. Now, if we were in second place, a few points up, and it was like, yeah, for sure we can make a title push, maybe.
But I don't think that's the goal. I don't think that the management thinks and that Spalletti thinks that this team has it in it to challenge for the Scudetto right now. Otherwise, deals would have been lined up already. They would have been lined up before. Right now, we are trying to, I don't know, to plaster over cracks, basically. And that's why we are honestly only looking into deals to help us get through the injury crisis we are in.
It's not even really I would call it a crisis.
No, but we are thin at striker. It's not a crisis in itself, but we are thin at striker.
And that's why we're shopping.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be.
And that's honestly about it.
This is equivalent to being like, okay, I have a car that's 5 years old. I want a new one, but I don't have any money in the bank account. Do I want to go into debt for the next 5+ years just so I can have a slightly nicer new thing?
Yeah.
You know, is that worth it? Yeah. For me, it's not. I would not, because that's not fiscally responsible. I'm not going to go in debt for something I absolutely do not need when I have something that's doing well enough at the moment. Again, I mean, would it be nice to have him? Sure. Does it make sense?
No, and for me, he is a 30 million striker. And there's no need to pay 10 more in order just to have him 6 months earlier. We can try and find out. Like, of course, it makes it more difficult if he happens to stay at Palace. Like, it makes it more difficult to get him in the summer because all kinds of teams will be going after him. But then in the end, you saved money, man. There's no need to go honestly plus 40 right now for him.
Mm-hmm. That's too much. And then the
There-
Maldini.
there's no need for him that makes it yeah.
And then in terms of the Maldini thing, I don't know why we're
for
getting
him,
excited over him.
even for him, why would we pay almost 10 million? Like, what has he proven to be worth 10 million?
And that's the thing, he hasn't really proven anything. He's fallen out of favor, and that's the thing. If we want to buy him right now in January, Atlanta's going to be like, okay, well, if you want him that bad, I mean, he's not even playing for us right now. If you want him, I mean, pay up. They don't need to sell him. They got him loaned out. They too can wait until the summer and try to get something more for him, but chop him, or maybe he goes down in value. We don't know. The fact of the matter is that 10 million, and then what? He's not even a starter. Does he fit into the team? How long does it take for him to get up to speed? Is he truly going to be like the vice Yildiz? Is he the exact profile that we need? And 10 million is still more money at this moment in January that we can afford.
Yeah.
And we don't have any suitors for Joao Mario. Nobody's coming knocking on the door for him. Or for anybody else for that matter, right?
Maybe if he played.
Maybe, sure.
Yeah.
But for any of the profiles, nobody's knocking at the door.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but at least one player we can agree on.
I mean, sure. I mean, if you can pick him up for a couple million and throw him on your team as some depth. But
I don't mind that, but 10 million one is crazy.
And this is Atalanta again, right?
Yeah.
Look what they did with Coop. We're still yelling about the Coop
situation. That's what I'm saying. Why are we dealing with them? Why do we continue to do that? Why did we go to Fiorentina for Gudmundsson?
Because they're not selling. That's why.
No, I know, but if we show interest, we should have gotten him before he went to Fiorentina.
Yeah, but they're fighting to stay up right now, so they're not selling if they can avoid it. Right? And this is the January market. This is just how it goes, guys. It's shitty. It's shitty as a fan.
That is because Wolfsburg has to fight relegation. Hey, if they happen to go down, he will be available for cheaper. But man, the issue is they have way too much money to go down.
Dal still wants Ferrari.
No, but I like them. Huh? Honestly, I like a lot of players from Wolfsburg that I would take right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Berardi, that's the thing. Will he ever leave Sassuolo?
I don't care about him. Sorry.
It doesn't excite me. Wish we could swap Mario for Mingueza, and that's another thing. Like Celta Vigo wants just too much. His contract's up. Yeah, they want 7 mil cash. It seems like the most we can depart with is $5 million, and they want 7. We offered 4.
Yep.
So I can see if we settle at maybe 5. But once again, if we're able to wait till the summer, maybe we don't pay shit. You know, how desperate are we to make sure? We just have to be very smart. And the fact of the matter is with Camoli and Ottolini, they're not going to make those same outlandish moves that literally any of the previous management has done since Conte? Going back then.
You mean 59 million for Koopmeiners?
Oh. And then he'll still defend his stance. I balanced the books, and then you completely tore them apart once you balanced them. You balanced them just enough so you can fuck them
I still don't get why. Do you remember when I told you, dude, Atalanta wanted 60, we went down 1 million. Thank you for saving us a million euros, brother. Bro, instead of saving that 1 million, you could have closed the deal, I don't know, 2 months earlier. Just pay the fucking 60 and get him in there and let him get some practice with the team.
Yeah.
But no, you let him rot there. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
that is incredible, man.
Good for him. I'm glad he's still.
Dude, it's good for him. Schalke will get promoted to the Bundesliga again after the season. They're in first place right now. Schalke is the third biggest club in Germany, like in terms of fan base and members and all of that. The atmosphere is amazing at Schalke. If he happens to score a few goals, gets promoted to the first Bundesliga, and honestly, he plays in the first Bundesliga, the Erste Bundesliga. Honestly, that's amazing for him. Plus, the head coach is from Bosnia. They have a couple of players from Bosnia. Dude, he will feel right at home. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
Okay, could we like Dal, you're killing me. The Kulu thing. PSG is what was disgraceful in this situation.
Colomon. Yeah, I don't know why, but I thought he was talking about Coop Miners and gave him a weird nickname.
No, Kulu. Colomoni there. Yeah, if we remember, they wanted 70 million for him. And at 70 million, for one, we couldn't afford it because we just spent 60 on Coop Miners. And for two, he wasn't worth that much. And the only reason why Paris was demanding that.
Whatever he was worth, whatever they wanted, sorry, not whatever he was worth, but whatever they wanted, it was not worth it, bro. He is right now at Tottenham, sitting on the bench often. He played 930 minutes, which is not the worst, but damn, 0 goals, 0 assists, started 11 games, played 15. And you give me 0 and 0?
He's streaky. And yeah, he was doing well for us. He was okay.
And I know. So Thomas Frank plays anti-football. I know that. Like, I'm not putting all of it on the strikers and the forwards and on Xavi Simons and on Mathis Tel, and all of those are very talented players. But even when Kolo arrived, I said he's very inconsistent. He is not a great finisher. He is a one-trick pony. He knows how to move exactly like along that offside line. And if he gets a good run, he can finish that. Like, but he is such a one-trick pony. I don't know that anything. Same situation like Mateta, honestly. I would have paid 35 at the most for Colomwani.
Yeah. And we have to remember, you said they wanted 60. Let's go back. When we were initially dealing, we had the $10 million loan, which was supposed to be rolled into the fee. So we already paid 10 and they wanted another 60. So effectively it was a 70.
But he was epic for us in 3 or 4 games.
He was streaky. Yeah, he had his ups and downs.
And after that, look, the only trick, in my opinion, Dash, oh my God, Dell, that he had, I know he can play all over the front, but wherever he plays at the front, his behavior is always the same. He stays with the back to the goal, tries to bind one defender to him, and then make a half turn and try to get across that or around that defender exactly like at the right time and at where the pass gets played. And it worked for a while. And I said that trick in the video we did on him. I said that is his trick. That's good. He will do that a few times. But it doesn't help you at all when you play to break down a low block. And Italy is full of low blocks.
His wages, I'm checking his wages too. I think they were up there.
I'm sorry, Del, but in my opinion, is a front line with Colombiani is not scary.
Yeah, he's okay. Euros.
Oh, he is
at
good.
12.6 million euros.
Yeah. Like he is good. I'm not saying he's a terrible striker. I'm just saying all these like above average or good strikers cost way too much. He wasn't worth 60. He wasn't worth 50. In my opinion, he's not even worth 40.
And but yes, we can argue we paid
the maximum I would have paid for Colombiani.
We can argue. I saw paying 50 for Openda is a bit of a letdown. Let's be honest. That was
even Openda. I like the profile. He's rapid. I thought he will be good with this. I was excited for that.
And we were starting to get a bit desperate too because we spent so much time on Colo. It was getting late in the transfer market, and we did shoot ourselves in the dick that we spent so much time fighting for Colo, because we did. We honestly tried to make the deal happen, and PSG was being unreasonable, which put us in a disadvantage now, and we ended up with Openda, right? Like, yeah, the dominoes fell a little bit. We can talk a lot about hindsight, but the reason...
The alternative was we got Jonathan David for free.
Yeah.
That is the alternative.
That was the alternative, yeah.
We saved 50-something million.
And still
now he's at Tottenham, 0 GA in almost 1,000 minutes, and we have Jonathan David, which is still like I would still do that. I know Jonathan David's output is not what we want it to be, but monetary wise, I would do that all over again.
Free transfer, yeah, we paid.
Oh, by the way, you see, look, they played almost the same. David played a bit more. He has 989 minutes, and Kolo Muani had 930 minutes. So that is 69 minutes more that Jonathan David played. Yeah. And he is at 3-3 in Serie A.
And just a completely foreign system to him. Like Kolo's at least.
I'm not saying 3-3 is awesome. Far from that. No, I know Spurs are dog shit. I absolutely agree with you. Del, I already said this. I agree with you, and it is even more down to Thomas Frank than down to his talent. He's a very talented striker. But for that, I don't think that 50 to 60 million are like the difference in between Kolo Muani and Jonathan David is not worth it. That's my thing. Like, the performance level is not that different to each other overall.
And you say injury. He was injured last year too, though.
But he's injured all the time. That's something
we bitch about. Is like this season, other than like Milik and then obviously Bremer Cabal coming off their thing. But how many like new serious injuries? Okay, a week or two here and there for Chico, whatever. But we haven't build up the J medical like we have in other previous years. We're actually getting away from that. Like, these are all tangibles that you got to consider, especially. And I mean, we're running in circles. I'll just kind of like complete this circle with what fucking money? Like, yes, would I love to have Colo still on the team? Sure. Would it be great to bring on Mateta? Sure. With what fucking money? I don't run the bank accounts, man.
No, I absolutely agree with you. That's the issue. I know these players are worth it these days. I know they are worth it, but we can't pay what they are worth right now. That's the issue with it. If you want to get a good player these days, I'm not even saying great. A good player these days minimum 30, 35, 40. I agree with you there. Okay. I just don't think that we are in a position to do that right now. We have to make it up right now.
Let's look at wages. 12.6 million.
It's all good. I'm not fighting either. I love the debate. It's all good, bro. Still love you. We'll always love you.
So yeah, we can go back. He was making 4.5. Before that, he was making it 9.1. Now he's up to 12.6. Turn right here. 12.6 million euros per year. I put in Jonathan David, which yes is a lot, which you always pay a lot for somebody who's on a free transfer. And yes, it's a lot for the profile. What is that fucking more? Oh fuck, he's big. He's not making 14.8, is he?
Hold up.
That's not right. That's not right. Unless I'm getting fucked with the same net value bullshit that... Oh man, did I get fucking boned with the net value? That is actually a lot of money. Does it give you the net?
So yeah, it's about right. We gave him 5 point something per season.
Okay, there we go. Net, it's 6 plus 2 bonus. Motherfucker, I fell into the trap. I'm sorry, guys. This is why I hate reporting net values, because this is what happens. Okay, let's go back to Colo then, see what his net is. I know we're talking different countries now. I'm gonna make a campaign to get rid of reporting in net salaries. It's fucking stupid. 7 total, so $1 million difference. Well, that's interesting, and it's good that we cleared that out of the air. Fuck. And yeah, he is our highest earner after Dušan. But remember, Ramsey, Rabiot, obviously we paid a lot as well. All of these free contract things, it's part of the deal. And yes, we paid $12 million for agent fees, but that works the books differently as well. It's messy. Free agency is certainly messy. I think if anything we're going to complain about, though, it's got to be Openda. Openda's the flop. It shouldn't have been. I'm very disappointed. And I think just after years of shooting ourselves in the dick, this year we're just like, okay, let's let's just chill out a little bit. Colo in the summer. Well, we'll see in the summer. I don't know if he's going to leave Tottenham. But everything in the summer, that's when we're talk real, honestly. David left. Did he just block out, just drop off? What? Fuck. David's gone. Shit. Okay. I wonder what happened there. In any case, well then, I guess it's just me. Well, we can shut this down. We're almost at 3 hours anyways, total stream time here today. Yeah, there's a lot of tentative talk whenever we talk about this topic in general. Free transfer, the transfer market. He 100% is England versus Italy, no comparison, and he's loved at Juve. No, he's booed at Spurs even. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think we agree overall that these profiles would be nice to have. And I'm not arguing the efficacy of having these profiles on the team. It's just we got no money. And we just won't have money until the summer or until some magical sale happens.
I'm back.
So what I feel a lot of this is even just kicking the tires for the summer. If we can make a deal in January and bolster the lineup and maybe make a little bit of a push, we'll do it if we can afford it. Otherwise, we'll talk in June. And yeah, and then you bring up the other issue. We need something in the defense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Ramos is possible. I don't know, wages again.
I don't think he's demanding as much these days.
Or what he will be demanding, yeah. All talks for a later date, though.
But the profiles of Colomuani, Mateta, they excite me. I don't have anything against them, right? It's just like what is worth it these days, and how much can we afford of that? Like, we are in a bad financial situation. That's the only thing. Like, if we had the money of, I don't know, dude, Liverpool paid how much? $500 million in one summer, and ruined the whole balance of the team. But I guess they will be able to bail themselves out with money in the summer again. But yeah, like, we're not in the situation to get players of that price right now immediately. That's the thing.
Patience. Yeah, just looking at he was making just under 5 before he wasn't. So yeah, you might be able to get him for a couple million. He wouldn't be bad. Just throw back in there. It's rotational. He'll be 40 by that point too. If we're talking about the summer. Yeah, I mean, a lot of what ifs. We can honestly go on for hours, but I think
Dude, if you give me Lukaku on a free transfer, I would take Lukaku right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even with injury, or if you give him to me in the summer.
And what's he? He's probably making a lot too, isn't he?
I don't know. Does Napoli pay a lot?
Are you gonna give it to me? Let's go.
I kind of
Right.
agree with that as well. For him as well, I think the profile is again nice with him. I like to have a player that has that speed in him.
He makes the same as David.
Yep.
Approximately, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, again an agreement for us too. It's just Openda came with a lot of money, like
Yeah.
involved with him, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, David has just got the better numbers right now.
Yeah.
Partly because he's getting the nod. Why is he getting the nod? Probably because he's producing better. It's a sticky situation overall.
No, Openda is a player that works that works better when you have a true number 9 next to him.
Yeah.
If you have
I
him
mean, so does David though.
if you have him and the Šeško up front, if you I don't know, if you were able to bring in Sørloth from Atletico and you have Openda next to that, that would work awesome. Because with his speed, he can beat the man in defense. He can lay it off to the striker. He can be he moves around a lot. That would be helpful with a striker next to him. But yeah, like this, it's hard, man. And honestly, it doesn't help that we just use him wherever we need him. Like he doesn't get constant minutes in a position to get acclimated to it or acclimated to it. We move him around a lot, and you won't get consistency like that.
Okay, Dave. I've been doing this for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Let's shut this one down.
Yes, sir.
So, as always, we like to recap what to expect in the next few days from us. Expect a Sunday watch along, that's for sure. We're basically on standby. If something does happen in the transfer market, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, we're not going to continue. We did. I mean, we spent a lot of time just now on it, quite honestly, but we don't like beating that dead horse on what is a bunch of just bullshit click me rumors. Do it for the clicks. So if something real happens, we will do something real. Otherwise, we will come back.
I think he's out until April, right?
Yeah.
Something
he's gone.
Like
he doesn't exist. Fuck him. He's done.
Like at the earliest, he will arrive in the last few Serie A games.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll see how he recovers and all that jazz too, right? And that's the other thing. Like if Dušan does come back and he's healthy and he can play, then right now we're trying to find a fix for 3 months.
Dude, it's not gonna be contract year Vlahović. It's gonna be contract 2 months of Vlahović. I hope he will score and score and score, bro.
Yeah. or he doesn't recover properly from his injury. We just don't know. But hopefully, we always hope for the right. Start beating the fans. Yeah. Don't worry, Romano's already got that taken care of, and every other so-called journalist on Twitter is got that fucking shit.
Del, I have one with you. Real fans hate Vinny Jr. Is there a possibility?
Oh yes.
Oh,
that would. There you go.
Jude Bellingham booed out of the stadium.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, well, if nothing crazy happens, we will see you against that.
You mean like other fan content channels?
Yeah, and it whatever piss me off because they get more clicks and more fucking. It's just what I appreciate you guys because you don't want to be lied to. Everyone else that's got like 100,000 subscribers, they're all got a bunch of goddamn lemmings that like to be lied to. So fuck those people. You guys are awesome. And on that note, please continue to be awesome. Give us the like and the subscribe. I know most of you are on Twitter. How many? 762 of the 774 of you are on Twitter. So some of you, like and follow the Twitter account, please, the X account. Follow us. We keep the commentary going on a daily basis. I'm trying to be more active and better with all that. I've been going at it. So follow us there on X and follow us over on YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, and of course live on Assist now. I'm gonna get the shorts out right after this from that stream about those penalties. Which
penalties plural? Were there other ones that or another one that I missed? What penalties is it?
No TikTok. I won't fuck TikTok. Keep that the fuck away from us. I'm not touching that shit. What do you? I don't know. He's making no sense.
Yep.
He's making no sense. Okay. KB.
Like always, let's go.
KB, you're fucking with us. We're trying to kill the stream. Like, subscribe, follow us everywhere. And for sure, we'll catch you on Sunday. Thank you everyone for joining. It was a great stream, honestly. That's why we went longer today. We enjoyed the conversation as always. Yeah. See you Sunday, guys.